named Tay. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. Today I'm going to be going through some of my favorite toddler Halloween costumes that I've seen. And a lot of these are going to be things that you kind of have to pull your own things together. Nothing super hard or anything. There are a couple that you could just go out and pre-buy a costume, but when I was growing up, 90% of the time we always made my costume, and so those tend to be the Halloween costumes that I've kind of drawn to. And so let's get right into them. So I'm going to do two different sections for this, and it is going to be like toddlers that are walking, and then I also have a section that are going to be for like babies or toddlers that haven't started walking yet, or when they aren't going to be able to walk around, so they're in like a wagon or a stroller or something. So I do have two different sections, but I'm going to start with the costumes that are just the walking on their own type costumes. Now, the first one is actually more of like a category, and I'm just going to show a few of my favorite within that category. My very first one that I want to talk about is actually what my daughter was for her very first Halloween, and that is a chicken. And I absolutely loved this costume. I did make it. I took a white onesie, and then I bought white feather boas and just hot glued it to the onesies. I did stuff it with a little bit of stuffing. And that said, one tip that I have is to buy the onesies at least like two sizes up from the size that your toddler is actually wearing. I did not do that, which caused a whole debacle trying to get the costume on. I ended up having to like cut the sleeves off and cutting down the sides because I was dumb and didn't try the costume on her until we were at the place we were going to go trick-or-treating, and so we had to do some adjustments there. I then just bought a white bonnet and glued a red felt cutout on it, and then we just did yellow moccasins and yellow pants. I have seen where they get like yellow cleaning gloves for the feet. There's different ways that you can do it, but this was just a really fun costume. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was adorable. My husband and I dressed up as farmers, which is just honestly stuff that we had laying around the house, and it was just a really fun costume for us last year. The next animal that I really like is actually what I thought my daughter was going to be this year, but we've changed, and that is a skunk. This is a pre-made costume that I found that I just think is absolutely adorable. I mean, I'm sure you could find ways to DIY it if you wanted, but I just think it is so stinking cute. I don't know why I think it's so cute, but I absolutely love it. And then another more unique one that I've seen that I think would probably be on the higher end of work is a snail costume. Now, I do think this might be something if your toddler is a little bit older than, like my Aurora will be 2 in November, so I think that this might be something that in a couple of years would be good for her, not necessarily right now, but I have seen some that are more simple, and then I have seen some that have like actual like fairy lights like in the snail costume. I just think it's a really cute, unique idea, and I just really love it. I think it's, as much as like a snail isn't pretty in real life, I think that this is a very pretty costume, and I just really like it. The last animal in the animal category is a unicorn, and I just think that this idea of a unicorn with the long tail and mane, the leg warmer type situation, it is just absolutely adorable. I do think that this is one that maybe if you live somewhere where it's super cold for Halloween and you're going to be outside, this might not be the best one, because I don't think it would be as cute as if you covered it up or it wasn't like a onesie leotard situation. I think that that's kind of what makes the costume, but overall, I just think it's a super cute idea. I absolutely love it. The next one, again, is something that I thought that I was going to do that I haven't, and that is a Dobby costume. I saw a girl, it was actually when I was pregnant. We do a trunk or treat in my church every year, and a little girl came as Dobby, and it was just the cutest thing I've ever seen. And then I feel like after that, I've seen 102 different Dobbies, And so it's super popular, I know, but I just think it's super cute. It would be super easy to turn into a family costume, just dress up as different Harry Potter characters. And I have recently found out that my husband is all about family costumes, and I did not think that I could love him any more than I already did. But like, what a guy. I absolutely love that he wants to do family costumes, and it just makes me so happy. Um, but so yes, so the Dobby costumes, super cute. The next one is actually what my family is doing, and it would not have been something that I was going to pick, but my husband actually really wanted to do it, and we are going as the Peppa Pig family. My daughter is going to go as Peppa, obviously. My plan is to buy a pig toddler costume because we do live somewhere where it is typically very cold on Halloween, and I don't want her to have to put a coat over it. And so I'm going to get her a like stuffed pig toddler costume, and then I'm just going to get her a red dress to go over it. Obviously, it will be a oversized dress because it needs to fit over the pig costume, and then we're going to get yellow rain boots, and then my husband and I are obviously going to get shirts the color of Mommy and Daddy Pig, and he'll have glasses. I'll have like the eyelashes. It's going to be a whole thing. But anyways, we're going as the Peppa Pig family. So you can obviously do this like if there's another character that your kid likes, just let your kid be the character. Like my husband and my daughter watch Peppa Pig together almost every day. It's their thing before bed. It's part of their routine. And so they're very excited about it, and that makes me excited about it. So the next one is something that would be super easy to DIY, and that is a scarecrow costume. And I just think that these are really cute. There's lots of different ways that you can do it. You can do a more typical scarecrow, or you can do like a dressed up, like fancy type scarecrow. And I just like the versatility of this, and I also like that it would be a relatively cheap costume because there's a lot of stuff that you would potentially have at home or have that you could get super cheap around you. And then the last one in this category is actually something that I have never really seen before, but I saw it on Pinterest and thought it was adorable. And they're like umbrella costumes. And I just think they're super versatile. And the one that I did see a lot was a jellyfish where you get like a clear umbrella and you do streamers. I've seen fairy lights. And then the like your child could wear whatever color they wanted, and I just think it's a really simple Halloween costume. Again, you could do so many different things with it. I thought it was a really cute idea. Along with the umbrella costumes, I've seen rain cloud ones where you do some like stuffing above the umbrella and you have rain clouds hanging down from the umbrella, and then your child will dress in like a rain outfit, raincoat, rain boots, you know what I mean. And I just think that that's another one, super cute idea, and not going to be super expensive. Now, next I'm going to go into the non-walking category. And these are good if you're doing a lot of trick-or-treating and you just know that your baby toddler isn't going to want to walk the whole way, or you don't want them to be on their own, you want them to be semi-contained. That is what these costumes are really good for. And the first one is this mousetrap costume. I saw this last year, and if we would have been going somewhere where I knew Aurora was going to stay in the wagon or stroller or whatever, like I absolutely love this costume. I think it's so cute. Then the next one is this zoo animals. Zoo animals, this would take a little bit more effort to get the wagon type situation with the bars. Like that would be a little bit more work, but I think it is super cute. Again, a way to keep your toddler semi-contained if you need to. Then along the same category as the zoo animals, I actually saw a few Jurassic Park ones, and then the mom and dad dressed up as the people in Jurassic Park in the first one, and then they had the toddlers in the wagon dressed as dinosaurs, obviously. And I just thought that was really cute. And then this last one is actually very much more baby than toddler, and that is this mandrake root. Again, I'm a fan of Harry Potter, so I know that there's one of each in each category, but I thought this was super cute. Just keep the baby in the baby carrier and decorate over that, and then you and your husband, if you wanted to dress up, could go as Harry Potter characters. And I just think that that's a super cute idea. But those are the top costumes that I have seen so far this year. I'm sure that after I see people out and about, I'll be like, oh my gosh, those are just as cool or just as good. There's all sorts of costumes out there. These are just the top ones that I saw when I was looking through costumes this year. I hope that you found this video helpful, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a happy Halloween when that time comes. Bye!